Alright, doing a little maintenance on the 445. New Genuine AGCO oil filter, 10P732. There's a new O-ring down there in the bottom of the box. Go out there without killing myself. Oh yeah, my son got the Suzuki engine just all but done. We got to get, he's got to put fluids in it. Oil filter, motor oil, radiator juice, and it's power steering fluid. We'll be ready to fire that thing up and get it out of the way. Anyway, out here on the 445, I have drained the oil. The filter canister is loose and has been dripping. So we'll get that off of there, get that new filter on there. And then one more thing we'll do, I want to maybe try and get that boot down over the hole better. I want to replace, since they sent it to me, I want to replace this radiator hose. This flexible, there's nothing wrong with it. They sent me a new one. I'm going to put a new one on it. Anyway, and then also I want to get the that's the air filter, oil bath air filter off. Get that cut cleaned out, some fresh oil in there, and then we'll get that back on, the air cleaner tube back on, put the hood back on it, and still gotta do something about the seat. But anyway, today we're just trying to get the oil changed, maybe try to get that radiator hose changed out. So anyway, that's where I'm at. All right, got the canister off of 445. Similar to what's on the R's and Z's, all the different varieties of those. Just a metal can, big bolt through it. The R's and Z's use a slightly taller filter, maybe almost double this size. They also have a nut that goes on the inside, whereas it looks like, I'm just guessing, that's it. Maybe zoom in a little bit. I have never, there we go, something like that. I've never changed the oil on 445, one like this, because I think by the time you get to like the 302 Super that's sitting in here, I think it's a spin-off filter. Anyway, the filters have a little handle on them. I guess it is. I don't know. Guessing maybe it should pull off, but I'm just gonna untwist it. Oh, there's a mess. Oh, we're not quite empty yet. Alright, I'm going to take this out to my oil bucket somewhere to dump this, and then I'll come back in and clean up that mess. Yeah. You wait. There we go. Alright. Use the pause button. I don't do that very often. I want to just stop for the take my wedding ring off before it gets all oily. Clean up this mess real quick. Anyway, it appears that there's like a rubber seal in there, and the old one was hard and didn't want to come off. That's why I had to twist it out there. Anyway, so, and there's also, like I said, a new O-ring that goes. So I will send that thing to the proper recycle location later, and as soon as the canister is finished dripping into the oil pan, I will get that assembled, and we'll go back out and get back on the tractor. I'll be back. Sunlight, maybe you can see this. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. But there is down in there at about the 3 o'clock position. Yeah, you can kind of see it. There is a bunch. You see it in there? Nope, it's better out in the sunlight. Anyway, there's some sludge down in there. We will use our friend Mr. Brake Clean and try and get him cleaned out a little better. Anyway, yeah. All right. Mr. Brake Clean cleaned all this up. The inside the canister is nice and clean. This is the bolt that goes through the filter. That's actually a hollow bolt that has these 3 holes. Allows the oil to come through the filter in whatever direction. I don't know if it goes. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, it's got a copper washer on that end that seals against this, so that goes down in there somehow. Anyway, all right, that goes down in there like that. I do think I want to come over here and get a little bit of fresh oil. Put a little oil in there. Put oil in there. Just to kind of lube those up a little bit. I think I'm going to have to put you back over there. You stay there. I'm going to put you back over here on the tripod. While I cram Mr. Filter down in the... Alright, maybe we'll just spin Mr. Filter down on there. Alright. Almost there. There we go. Alright. Now with that back together, I'll put that back on the, actually I'll probably take Mr. Brake Clean out and clean off where the, before I put the ruler and stuff on there. Anyway. Yep. What are we doing today? We're back out in the driveway. On the 445. Getting ready to take the canister back off so I can take that new oil filter out, because I dropped the oil filter positioning spring into the oil pan when I was dumping the canister out when I found the extra oil. And there's supposed to be a washer between spring goes on, then the washer goes on, then the filter goes on. So anyway, mostly clean bucket. Hopefully I don't lose all of the 2 gallons of oil or whatever the heck it takes to fill. Anyway, mostly clean bucket. We're going to recycle the oil, because if the filter does what it's supposed to, we'll catch it. So anyway, yeah, moving on. Actually, action shot. I don't do much of that. I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the wrench on there. I broke it loose, but really not enough to actually be able to spin it off by hand. Ooh. Well, maybe we won't lose any because I haven't started it, so. Yeah, sweet. Let's see if I can drop it while I film one-handed. Alright, so there we go. Alright. So, I wonder if I got a washer that'll fit on that. Let's get my spring. Got my spring. Let's go back in here. Alright. Let's set that right there and that right there. And, yeah. Come here, Mr. 3-legged camera holding tool thing. Let's put you. Oh boy, there we go. That kind of sort of works. Mostly. Put you in the tripod. Yeah, it's kind of close. So, hey, yep, same deal. Oh yeah, yep. Sure wish I had that wrench that I left out there. Wrench. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We're talking about, oh, you gotta have that spring, otherwise the filter won't get in the right spot. Well, as tight as it is down on the threads, wherever gasket is down on the threads, I can't see how that spring is gonna push it back to where it needs to be. I don't know. They said I gotta have it. Take that out. That goes over that. Alright, I think I'm going to push the pause button while I try and find a washer that'll fit over that. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so made a run to the local hardware store. And I got a flat washer. So, got the bolt in the canister. Springy. I'll put wash it that way, and then filter. Yeah, about that. That'd be great. You stay there. Not so easy to do one hand. Oh, kind of. Nope. Oh, get. Oh, it doesn't want to go. Anywho, come on. I'm gonna pause you for a minute. Alright, that's back in there where that goes. I'm still not sure how that spring is gonna make that much difference, as tight as that thing is. I mean, I couldn't push it down on my hand with one hand. And you guys saw how much difficulty I had getting down to there. So anyway, let's switch hands. Back over here like this. Put that in the hole like that. And spinny. But all the experts on the interweb said I gotta have it, so it's in there now. Except one guy. There's a couple guys. They're advocating doing away with this. They make there's a guy. I think he's in Illinois. Like Northern Illinois. He makes a little threaded adapter. You can convert it to a spin-on filter and you don't have to mess with all that crap, but I already had the filter. So anyway. Gotta have the wrench. Okay. Back over here. There. There. Don't want to crush that copper too bad. All right. I think that's all back together. And just for fun. Kind of curious. Fuel on. Switch on over here. That one. Choke out. Come on, all pressure needle. Good deal. Well, why you gotta be like that? All right, except for changing out that radiator hose, we're about ready to take this thing to the farm.